Welcome back, everyone. This is a very quick mat Pilates workout that you're going to be joining me on today. All you're going to need is a mat. You can be barefoot for this workout. If you want to have a towel, some water, whatever, totally up to you. Grab it if you want it, but you don't need any like weights or anything like that for today. So go ahead and sit down onto your mat. We're going to start laying down on our backs with our knees bent and our feet hip-width distance apart and parallel for a quick little set of breathing and a quick little set of some pelvic tilts. So go ahead and take your hands around the side of your ribs. Let's go ahead and find that breath. So take a big breath in. Let your ribs expand in every direction. And then exhale like you're blowing out birthday candles. Big inhale. Through that nose, big exhale. Feeling your ribs drop together and down, feeling your core start to engage. Two more, guys. Inhale and exhale. One more, big breath in. Exhale out everything. Go ahead and bring your hands down onto the mat next to you. And let's start by pushing our hips away from us and then pulling them back and towards us. So pelvic rocks, pelvic tilts, you might hear them called both. I want you to think of this kind of like a cat-cow laying down onto your back. So what we're focused on is lengthening and shortening the obliques so that we can figure out where our neutral and our imprint are. And just honestly like getting some spinal movement, right? Because this can feel really good. Couple more here. On this next one, you're going to tuck your pelvis, find that imprinted spine. You're going to lift your legs into tabletop. Keep that imprint. We're going to keep our head down to start with our single leg toe tap. So hinge from one hip, drop your toes, lift it, do the same thing on the other side. Now, I have been doing this for a long time and I can get my toe to touch the ground. If you get your toe to touch the ground and your back pops off of your mat, don't go down as low. Think about maintaining that nice long spine that's super stable with no movement through the hips or the pelvis, and moving just the leg down to that point right before your back tries to pop off. One more. Draw the legs into tabletop. The spine stays imprinted. The head is going to stay down. Take your arms up to the sky. We're going to go into a dead bug. So take your right arm and your left leg, stretch them out long, pull them in, and then do the same thing on the other side. Now, you have a couple options. Do you want you breathing with this? Obviously. You can exhale as the arm and the leg come back to center. Or if you feel like when the arm and the leg go long, your tummy domes up to the sky, exhale as you draw the arm and leg out long. And then inhale as you come in. It's going to help to just pull that belly button down towards your spine a little bit more. One more. Okay, hug your knees in towards your chest. Lift your chest up. We're still imprinted, right? So our feet aren't touching anything. We're setting up for single leg stretch. Hug your right knee in, stretch your left leg out long. Take a breath, hug the knee down deeper, and then switch. Do the same thing on the other side. So, single leg stretch, to my knowledge, is named because you should feel a stretch as you are doing this. And the abs should be secondary because of how much you're pulling that knee in towards your chest. If you need to take the head down at any time, go for it. Again, hips, pelvis, and spine aren't moving on that mat below you. Now hug both knees in, double leg stretch. Stretch your arms and legs out long. Circle the arms around, give yourself a hug. And do it again. Again, stretch. And slow. Remember that there's a breath attached to every movement. And if you're moving fast, you're breathing too quickly and you're not getting the full benefit of the exercise. Uh-oh, here we go. One more. All right. Now, where are you going? You're going to take your head, neck, and shoulders down onto the mat below you. Bend your knees and plant your feet hip-width distance apart. And we're going to find a little bit of some bridge work. So you're going to tuck your pelvis, articulate your spine, roll up one vertebra at a time, and then roll all the way down as slowly as you can. So if this rolling motion, if this articulation isn't serving you today, keep the back flat and then lift and lower the hips. That's called a hinge. We will do that in a minute so you can see it. You can also always hold your bridge as well. If you are moving through this articulating motion, really focus on your breath and see how slowly you can go so that you hit every vertebra in your spine. Hi, buddy. This is my fluffy workout assistant, my agent of chaos. She joins us on every workout because she likes pets, but only on her terms. Tuck and roll all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. Now we're all going to move through that hinge. So with a flat back lower and exhale as you lift. Now here's the deal with me. The goal is obviously to get your back to tap the mat. If you do that and your back arches and you feel pain in your low back, just don't come down as low. Think about the stability that you're creating through the spine and focus on that instead of how low you can go. You're just blocking everyone, Daisy. I promise I'm still doing this. Go ahead and lift up. Go ahead and tuck and roll. All the way down. Okay, take your legs up to the sky. Flex and point your toes. Shake it off for a hot second. Imprint the spine again. You're going to lift your chest up. Grab behind your right leg. Drop your left leg down. Pull, switch. Single straight leg stretch, which should, all things considered, feel pretty good after bridging. If you want to take the head down, as always, go for it. What I look for on this is that double pull on that big Pilates breath and the shoulders staying anchored. Make sure as your chest lifted, you're looking at your inner thighs. I know. 2 more. Make sure you're slow imprinted. I think I said that. 1 more. Take both legs up. Hands behind your ears, bend your knees into tabletop, crisscross. Keep the right knee bent, straighten the left leg out, rotate the left armpit towards the right thigh. Come through center and then switch. So I tell my clients all the time, I want to see how precise you can make the movement. So the elbows are wide. I'm rotating from the back of my rib to the opposing thigh. And I'm keeping that leg in the tabletop when it comes in towards my chest, because that's going to help me keep that imprinted spine. Make sure you're breathing and still imprinted. I'm going to tell you guys that like a million times, so just get used to it. Here we are, 1 more. Woo, come on in. Lay your head, neck, and shoulders down. Stretch your legs out nice and long. Take your right leg up to the sky, flex and point your foot. Roll that ankle out if you need to. Point the toe again, hip circles, draw circles one way with your legs. So start small. Make sure that you're neutral in your spine. If you need to bend one or both of your knees, go ahead and go for it. If you're not sure if you should, if you feel your hips and your pelvis moving, if you feel sensation like your hip flexor, your quad, or your low back are trying to do the work, reverse on this next one. Bend one or both of the knees. Make these levers shorter to help support the stability of the powerhouse. Again, the shoulders are down, right? We're not shrugging. If you do want it harder, you can take your arms up to the sky. It's going to make it a lot more unstable on your core. That's up to you. Do it if it works. Leave it if it doesn't. Go ahead and take that right leg down. Left leg up to the sky. Flex and point your foot. Roll out your ankle. See how that neutral is feeling. Point your left toes, draw little circles. So I'm never super concerned with the range of motion that you guys can produce. I am more concerned with the stability of your powerhouse through the duration of the movement. And I tend to focus on that more, right? Because if we're not maintaining that stable powerhouse, you're basically losing the efficiency of the exercise, at least for me. Go ahead and reverse. So if your circle looks like the size of a golf ball, that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. Totally okay by me. If you want your arms up to the sky because you feel super stable today, go for it. And if you did this yesterday and you could take your arms up and you do it today and you can't, that's okay. Welcome to being human. All right, take that left leg down. Arms up to the sky, everyone, because now we're doing a roll up. Tuck your chin, sorry. Roll all the way up. Oh, goodness gracious. Stretch forward towards your toes. Keep the C curve today as you roll all the way back down. Now, roll up, obviously, just like bridging, is a lot of articulation, that rolling motion through your spine. So if that is not a good idea for you today, for whatever reason, sit up nice and straight, hinge back to where you shape, and then stretch back forward towards your toes, okay? Use that flat back as a means to protect your spine. Regardless of what you're doing, your shoulders are staying down, and that movement back towards the mat is really, really slow. Okay, so I don't care how far back you go, I just care that you go back slowly. And we're not going to take our hands behind our head today when we do this, because that will add in an element of momentum, which will help you get up. It makes it easier. We're not going to do that today. Sorry. If I'm not, you're not. One more. All righty, go ahead and come on up. Go ahead and shake it off. Nice work with that, everyone. Thank you for dealing with my fluffy puppy distraction that decided to run through here. Facts, she'll run through every workout, so prep yourself. Thank you again for joining me on your mat. As always, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get more workouts and recipes and healthy living tips and all the things sent directly to your inbox every single week. And be sure too to connect with me, comment on the video, send me a message, whatever it might be. You connect with me also on Instagram at Lisa Carranzo with any questions that you might have about the workout, so that I can make sure that it is benefiting you as much as possible. Be sure to save this workout too. Use it as your warm-up, use it as your finisher, use it on your active rest day, whenever you want, just a little extra burn on your day. I hope you had a great workout. Thank you for joining me on your mat. I hope to see you again soon.